Hello, duelists. You guys are right. This is a banger song. You guys had two banger songs in a row. Damn, I almost want to go back and rewind them and listen to them again. This song is one of my all-time favorites, and so is I Want You Back. But this is a great streamer song as well. Who's watching me? Maxi Semi-Limit. Are you guys so... How have you never been into my stream before? Like, why is it so hard to just not have the spoilers one time? One time. One time. I stay off social media all morning. Oh my god. Oh! No way they bind Cyberstein. He's lying. All right, I already know you guys aren't. See, I know whenever I receive a lot of messages over the night, which happened again this time, there's a ban list with something cool that happens about it. And I guess the cool thing that happened was Maxi went to 2 because my chat already spoiled it for me. Thank you. I mean, I guess we'll react to a lie. Maybe they're lying and maybe there's something else to go, but Christ, God. Why? How to ruin Mr. Streamerman's morning. It's 1 p.m. for me, to be fair, but still, like, Ash banned, thank God. I would not be happy if Ash got banned. That'd be a weird one. And Tier is so dead right now. Bro, if I got debated and Maxi didn't go to 2, but instead they banned Kickalos or Snow or Grass, I'd probably just end the stream and just, like, go into hiding for a month. This is depression mode, you know? How do you know it's a spoiler? Because you guys all reacted, shut up chat, ban that guy, etc. So, very clearly, Maxi went to 2. Chaos Dragon is back. Snow is at 3. Okay, well, now I don't believe any of you because you guys just keep saying random stuff. But yeah, let's react to the ban list before I get. I mean, stuff can't be spoiled to me anymore because at this point I don't believe chat. Chat's just now chat is just lying intentionally. It actually went to 4. Okay. Oh God. But other than that, today's going to be a sponsored stream as well. We are going to be playing Arcane Rush Battlegrounds on stream. I'll be showing you guys a cool new auto battler for the mobile phone. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, it's the mobile game that you can play on your computer with BlueStacks. That's what I'm going to be doing because I don't know how to stream from my phone, but I have it on my phone. I just link the accounts, and that should be fun. We'll get to get some of that in, and if you want to download the game for yourself, I'll have QR codes on screen, as well as !Arcane Rush to get it, and huge shout out to them for sponsoring the stream. Other than that, though, we also have Decklist Nightmares today, and there's a react I wanted to do, but we'll do that if we have time. So we'll see how the day goes and proceed from there. Is this as good as Raid Shadow Legends? I think this game is better than Raid Shadow Legends, but I'm also not. I'm not like the real gamer. I like if you like card games, then yeah, this is better. I think because that's kind of what this is. It's like an auto battler with cards, but I guess that yeah, I'd call it a card game. It's drafting type of thing, which I'm a fan of. But okay, everyone of course is here today for the ban list, so I'd say let's dive straight in. And yeah, Raid is a 0 out of 10. Trillius is better. I mean, I've played it a bit. Yeah, I think it's good. All right, let me switch over my. There we go. I just we have another banger Michael Jackson song playing right now. Will you be there? All right. New National Forbidden Limited list. Maxi's going to 2 apparently because you guys spoiled it all. All right, let's click. And apparently I missed my mouse. How did I manage that? Click. There we go. Cards to be unlimited. First, oh, should I zoom in? I should zoom in so I can like scroll down. Cards going to 3, Morphing Jar to 3. This is overdue. Is this a 3 in other formats like TCG and Master? I'm not Master, OCG yet. Obviously I have no strong reactions to this because who cares? This won't make a difference to anything. Hover over it. What is, oh, and it shows me TCG at 1. Why is it 2 in the OCG? It's at 2. Oh, actually, you know what's funny? I just pulled my 3rd Morphing Jar in Master Duel from the Legacy packs. So I guess I can play Empty Jar. Maybe that'll be a fun stream when we play Empty Jar. It has to just be straight up unplayable with Ash Blossom and hand traps existing. But oops. But that sounds like fun. So that'll be like a cool stream to do one day. Cage Flow, thank you so much for the gifted subs and the Prime sub as well. Appreciate it very much. Cheering up after the spoiler. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Morphing Jar 3 is sick. I mean, I don't know how sick it is. It's like it's fine. Hazelnuts Lasagna, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Ooh, I'm getting some eggs thrown in my face. All right. I do love eggs. Okay, let's move on to the real stuff. Never mind. It's also not. Wait. This card wasn't even craftable in the game. Why is this at 2 in TCG? Why is it 2 in the TCG here? God, your ban list just makes no sense. At least Mashal understands that the 0 to 3 makes 0 difference. But yeah, I like Mashal's more aggressive with getting cards off the ban list because this is no need to be there. This is the same thing as Morphing Jar. Its weakness to hand traps will stop it. Flip effects are obviously incredibly slow. And maybe a jar deck will be fun to play, empty jar deck, but yeah, I can't see it being particularly actually good. But this helps me because I wanted to use this in like drafts and when I'm building drafts for Sam's channel, but you can't put Cyberjar in the draft because even though you can make a lot of banned cards in Mashal to play in Unlimited, this just wasn't available to craft, period. So that's a cool one. I wonder if they're going to put this in Legacy Pack, because right now we don't know how to obtain, right? Oh, it says Master Pack. Is that accurate, or I don't know. They probably should have added to the Legacy Pack, but whatever. Aluber 2 to 3. I did not even know it was at 2, to be honest. Okay. Wait, why is Despia getting cards back? Why? Branded's not a bad deck. They don't need more cards. I see, like, here's what I don't understand. The Duelist Cups, you can see the top performers are obviously the meta decks, and then every single you know, top 100, there's a few branded players. And there's also a few tier players, right? Tier and branded. But tier gets fucking ruined every ban list. Like, Konami just keeps kicking me in the balls, saying Snow to 1, Grass already on 1, Perla Rhino banned. Like, what's next? I'm gonna find Sharon go to 1. Like, just slowly squeezing the life out of me with the stupid Konami grubby paws wringing my neck. Meanwhile, branded, which is pretty much the same power level as tier, goes to 3. I mean, Alberta 3 isn't even that big of a deal. Like, there's other normal summons, so I'm obviously coping, but like, this is whatever. I'm not gonna like what they did to tier here. Oh, shut up. There's no way. There's nothing. Why does everyone hate tier? It's like with the HR meme where, oh, Brandon's so cute. I love it. Tier. Same fucking deck. Not really, but same fusion shenanigans and crazy toolbox and powerful spells. But they both have an incredibly unique identity. They're both hard to pilot. Why? Why punish me and not them? I sound like a spoiled brat right now. I understand, but it's my channel. I'm allowed to whine. Branded new free deck like Sword Soul. That's why they went and hit. Oh, that'd be cool, but is that announced? You hate them both? That's a you problem, man. I don't fucking know. Oh no, you're trolling me. As I went on this whole tangent, and there's just another branded 1 to 3. This one matters more because this isn't like, this is extension, this is disruption, right? Because you can play more Saurniers. Many did just play 1, but like in a format of Bestials are good, you'll play 3 because this is fantastic engine when paired with Cartesia. Tier representation is way more because it's more fun. Tier is just more fun. We're playing a game to have fun. Why can't I have fun? Branded Synchro and Grass get better for Branded. Oh, Grass does for sure get better with 3 Saurniers. Yeah, that's another big one. Apparently Branded is fun. I don't even hate Branded. Branded is not a boring deck. Branded is fun. But why does only Branded getting shit back? Like, the only bad parts about Branded are the Sanctifier Floodgate crap. That shit is cancer. But, like, the other aspects of the deck, I don't have a problem with. The fields are good, but, like, they're not crazy. But, yeah, Sanctifier, that's an entirely other discussion that I'm not a fan of. Celestial 03. I just had no reason to even be there. Oh, fuck off. Yo, I understand. Rub it in. Fucking Branded deck. Oh my god. I wonder if this will do good in the next Duels Cup then. Whatever. That's it for the unlimits. So it's pretty much Branded galore and empty jar. What the fuck is that? All right, semi-limits. This is where you guys say Maxi will be. Yep, there we go. Maxi. Wow, I'm so surprised. I had no idea. Anyways. Glaring at chat right now. Okay, so people are using bits in my chat to fart on Maxine. That's great. How do I feel about this? I'm thinking right now because I don't want to just yell, "Oh, Maxi," and just not say anything meaningful. I'm trying to formulate a strong opinion. See, because the thing is, Maxi is at 2 now in Japan. This shouldn't be that new. Like, the concept is not novel. My chat is just having a wild time. And in Maxi, we all said that when it went to 2, because of the mulch armies, that was like the foreshadowing. That was the English is coming type of thing for, you know, it's going to get banned, right? It was a precursor. Jesus, my chat has the brains of 4-year-olds right now. Just 2 of them spamming Peter Griffin and attacks. Let me react to the ban list without Peter Griffin showing up on screen, please. But yeah, they didn't ban Maxi. Like, we already know the end to the story. I mean, it's not the end. The end is never the end because there's always the future, if that makes sense. But, I mean, future duelists will know in a couple years' time, was this actually the warning to Maxi getting banned? Or was this just a small little boop on the nose? In classic OTG fashion to put it to 2. If this is the extent of the changes for a significant amount of time and Maxi just goes to 2, it doesn't change that much for me. You still have to prepare a large amount of your deck to beat it, which is something I don't like, and it makes a lot of decks invalidated. For me, this isn't really a huge change. Yes, when you actually get to playing the game, there is a big statistical difference in how often you'll draw Maxi. So some decks that were like mid-range but still had hand traps but leaned more to the combo side get better. So I'd argue a deck like Ubel or Snake Eye Fire King, decks that were in all essence combo, but not all in combo like Pendulum, those decks get a lot better because they can prepare for Max E still, but when they are unchecked by Max E, their boards are pretty much as good as the Pendulum decks. And now that you have to deal with Max E just like a fair bit less. And when you're doing this over many, many games on like a Duelist Cup, then yeah, that means you have noticeable improvement for those type of decks. I don't necessarily hate that either. Those decks are just good decks. And I'm obviously a fan of getting Max Seed less, but I would obviously rather this be a signal that there is a real significant change coming, because 3-2 is something, but really not that much. So welcome to Scream. The end is near. The reign of tyranny is over. There's nothing to dictate that that's the case. So I'll have the not pessimistic or look or realistic. I don't know what you want to call it. Like I'll remain conservative and say this is a small improvement. And an improvement is an improvement. But I'm not going to rush to conclusions saying that the end is finally here. Loves to Spooge. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. What this does mean is for the World Championship, at least, and I know this obviously doesn't apply to many of you, but for myself, this matters a lot. When you're picking your 3 shared cards now for your team to use, a reason to not pick Call by the Grave was that it's at 2, right? Which means you're getting less value in theory than sharing a 3 of like Imperm across the rest of your team. However, we decided Call by was good enough. Maxi is for sure good enough that we want to share it across our 6 decks. But that means now it's less value on the shared card. So it's like a little more fluky. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference, but it's a thing of note that is worth noting. That was redundant. I need to get better at talking. All right. That's Maxi to 2. I guess I have less to say than other people because I'm more calm with my responses here. The chat is saying conservative Jesse and I've fallen off. Whatever. Calm. There you go. Is that a better word for you? Is Fulos worth running in every deck? No, but a lot of decks, yes. It also depends on the format. For example, when Ryzel comes to Master Duel, there's a good chance the answer to that question is no, because for one, you can enter grind games more frequently, and Fulos being dead in that position hurts, as well as it's not that good versus pure Ryzel. If Fiendsmith Ryzel is the dominant variant, though, then that changes entirely, because then it is good. Fulos isn't good in decks that are slow and don't want to draw it in a mid game, so you have to be careful with that. And also decks that don't have ways to discard cards, so those things combined. Labyrinth, for example, if you're playing furniture cards, can still play Fulos because you can discard the excess ones mid game off of furniture pieces. Fulos also, yeah, I mean those are the main concerns with Fulos not wanting to play it. Even if your deck is a go first deck, if you're playing go second deck, then you play it almost anyways, regardless. But yeah, a good card, very good card. A side deck for sure. I mean, Master Duel doesn't have a side deck, so that doesn't mean anything. And Ubel, yeah, I'd play it in Ubel, for example. So where it shines the most is in high tempo decks. So decks where with the free turn, if they have very little interaction to play through, it can really take advantage and blitz through the opponent. And these are the traditional best decks, or the combo-esque decks like Ubel and Fire King, right? Because you leave them unchecked for one turn, you're dead. You can't just do nothing. And that's where Maxi can feel very frustrating, because they Maxi you, it's you can't pass. It's like Tempai, but also unlike Tempai, you can't let them start. Now it's not the same as Tempai because there are very many differences, but it's a simplification that makes sense. Oh, okay, that's a pleasant surprise. Sangan Kaiman 3-2. I wish this went to 1 like TCG, but you know, I'll take it. So this going to 2 is a step in the right direction. I think I speak for most of the Yu-Gi-Oh community when we say we're kind of over Tempai. It's actually just so much worse in Master Duel than in TCG. And I mean, we could have foreseen this. It's not that hard to see coming, but the fact that there's no side deck means, well, for one, you can't make them start post-side, which means you only have the edge of the game one factor, like when you get to choose who goes first, and that's huge, as well as you don't get to put cards like D-Barrier in. And that means that the competitive tournaments are warped drastically around Senpai. Like, it's so much stronger in these formats than it is in a best of 3 format that it's kind of wild. So with that in mind, This deck needs to get hit harder. And I'd like to see this put down to 1 as well, so that everything kind of gets shoved into not real. And otherwise, you can only play it with engines in other decks, because the engine cards that, like, if you go Cherubini, dump Hydra, Princess Revive, like, that's vulnerable to disruption. Like, that's a lot easier to deal with, so that's okay. I'd be happy if Konami went to 1. 2 is still a step in the right direction, though. I wish they'd be a little more aggressive with dealing with Tempai, but at least they're listening. We don't know when the next Duels Cup is, but if it's, in March or whatever, hope that by then Kaiman has bit the dust. Ban Pydra. Pydra to 1 would also be okay. Yeah, I just want more. I want a little more. Nightmare Throne to 2. Okay. So, this is like the classic OCG thing where it's putting cards to 2, and it makes small incremental differences, which, help, but they don't fix the problem. And in some cases, it can be frustrating even, because then your opponent uses Kaiman or Throne against you just hard drawn, and it feels like, damn, the chances of that were unlikely. But obviously, with no terraforming in the game, 2 versus 4, like it is in the TCG, is like, it's somewhat noticeable difference, right? It's a large number of stats taken off of consistency in the deck, as well as extension, because this is, without a doubt, like, this engages are like the best cards. U-Belt is very good, though. I'd reckon, again, because of Vardrust, I need a bit more of a hit. This deck was already very good, and it got even better. I think U-Belt and Snake Eye are just incredibly underrepresented and underplayed in Master Duel. Those decks are incredibly strong. They're not perfect, and they have been hit a little bit with these ban lists by putting stuff to 2. So you have to be a little more careful with how you play, and they're a little weaker, and they can lose to rogue decks. But overall, I think their matchup spread is still favored, like, across the board, and being just overall above average decks, because they're so good going first and can play going second fine. The Rizzy pile is the most left on deck. I am upset that I read your message. What the hell does that mean? Yubel is actually a lot worse with Throne at 2, especially going second. Not really, right? That makes a difference. Like, what's the difference between 3 and 2? I don't remember. Let's get up the probability calculator. So playing a 40 card deck, and you're talking specifically. Wait, is it gone? Did I delete the app? The app that I'm used to is gone. Anyways, let's call this Throne. Mountain deck 2, 1, 2, and going second, right? So how many? What does it calculate? Here you go. 28%. And if we bump it up to 3, so it's an 11% drop. I mean, yes, that is a meaningful change. So yeah, it's a meaningful change, but not a crazy amount. 11% is not end of the world. And you have to remember, like, people weren't maxing out already on Puri Reyes maps and Prosperity and such in this deck. They can make it work. Yes, Pure Reyes map is worse than Nightmare Throne, but it's not like Nightmare Throne is gone. It's just 11% of the time less not going to be in your hand. So the deck will be just fine. And yeah, my chat brings up as well, Fiends with cards eventually will come to Master Duel. It's only a matter of time. Obviously we don't know when yet, but say it's next month or the month after, which I'd assume it's one of those, like, next 3 probably. Then unless there's more drastic hits to Yubel, like, the Fiends with cards are insane in many capacities, but the Yubel deck uses it probably better than any other deck. And I guess that does depend in if we get Aerial Eater, but even without that, the Fiend synergy is not to be ignored. The biggest hit this week will probably be EDO Pro being served a cease and desist. I had no idea about that. I've never played it, and I don't really care. So, sorry. I think that simulator is not worth your time. Cards to be limited, anti-spell fragrance. Why was this even at 2? I think that this got flipped on me once, and I checked what it was at, and I saw it was at 2, and I got mad. Obviously, going to 1 is still stupid. Thankfully, one of the benefits of best of 1 format, we complained about how being best of 1 favors Tempai a lot, but in best of 1 formats, it's a lot less feasible to play Floodgates, especially ones that are a little more targeted, like Anti-Spell. So this hasn't really been a problem for much of Master Duel's existence. However, yes, it's a Floodgates. So seeing it being reduced in quantity is overall a net positive. All these things are not drastic changes, but all still overall net positives. So that's nice. I'd obviously rather be banned. Cards be forbidden. Wait. Oh, shit. I spoiled myself, so I'm not gonna do them one at a time. That is based. Let's fucking go. Okay, this matters more than Maxi to me. Wow, they banned Secret Village. I can't believe it. I'm gonna get the big dragon or whale out of the room first. Summon Limit ban was entirely necessity. It's really cancer, and one of the byproducts of the Tenpai format is that people play more going first cards to beat it, and then you see those floodgates being mained. And we saw on the Duels Cup, I got summon limited a couple times. That shit's cancer. It has no reason to be in the game. And obviously you can search it to some extent. In like my tier deck, I could play it as a Griffin or Diabell add back. Like, this card had no reason to be there. So I'm happy it's gone. Very happy it's gone. Now, obviously, if Tenpai ceases to exist and we go back into a more going first centric format, floodgates like Summon Limit may just disappear anyways, like naturally. But they may always rear their ugly head in combo decks and formats, or just sacky players. That's just very much not fun. So I am entirely on board from banning this. I don't even think this was like a hot topic issue of them banning it. So them taking the initiative is great. But now Secret Village. This is a cool one because it's not banned. It's not hit at all in TCG and Ocean. You can see there, it's at 3 in both formats. But it's a problem. And especially in Master Duel, its flexibility to search means it's popped up in the generate combos in the Duels Cup, in ladder, in rated, in many different environments as something that just ends the game. Arcane Dragoon, Secret Village was cringe. It was also the Pendulum piles were cringe. The White Force deck can use it, which is also cringe. The Horus piles with Rainbow Bridge also used it, and that was cringe. It doesn't really have a non-cringe application because at the end of the day, this is a floodgate, and it's a field spell, which means it's a very searchable floodgate. And I'm very happy to see this card being banned, and I'm very happy because I don't even know if this card was like crazy popular. I don't even know if it was like people were complaining about it, and it was popping up more and more in threads and in talking online about a card that's a problem. But it wasn't like everyone was screaming like Firewall Dragon to ban it. And there's no precedent in the other formats to ban this card. But Master Duel took the initiative and said, we see the problem. They probably saw that it had a high win rate, and they said, this needs to go, and they got rid of it. And that is really cool. From all of these full changes here, Master Duel tends to be a lot more ballsy with his pushes, and I think that's largely in part to its monthly changes. Where even if these are small changes, if it's not enough, they can adjust it again next month. If this was too much of a change, they can adjust it again next month. But they can experiment more, they can try things out more, and they can push boundaries. And they can use the data to really be ahead of the curve. And more so than other formats, this is on the nose. This is appropriate timing to ban this. It's a good response. I'm really happy about that. And with my endless list of complaints with Konami, I have literally infinite amount of complaints. The Master Duel department, for the most part, has been pretty spot on. And that's part of why I preach it as almost the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was while it looks prettier to play Master Duel and it's better for spectators and it's more accessible and it can be cheaper, there are so many things that make Master Duel such a great direction for the game. This list is pretty much all positives. And even though I was bitching about tier hits and these being uninhibited, it's still overall good that decks that are no longer the dominant threat can go to 3. I don't think it's a bad thing these are going to 3. I just wish the tier cards would lighten up a little bit as well. And the rest is all, even if it's not enough, it's still moving in the right direction. And yeah, I'm liking this. Let us unite against the common enemy. No, I'm not truly anti-branded. I'm anti-sanctifier and expulsion. So what does this mean for the format? Not much, really. Some combo decks and gimmick combos will phase out. Small hits to Tenpai and Yubel, but they'll still be very good decks, and branded may see a rise in popularity. The Maxi adjustment should be very minimal because you should still play Maxi out as well as Maxi. And the format, this is more like a patch, a more traditional patch you would have in a video game. It's just some balance corrections, but it's not really changing the landscape of the meta. And not every balance needs to do that. This will still make the game fresh. It'll still give you new options to try, even in a casual fun setting. And I'm all for it. I look forward to Mashable future packs and Banlist, because I'm not sponsored by Konami or Master or anything, but with all the bullshit I deal with in Yu-Gi-Oh, my like ray of hope right now is Mashable. So I'm all for it. Before we end the reaction, I guess, do you guys have anything in chat you want to say? Any questions that I have to answer? Penis. Thank you for that. Bye, YouTube. Where's the Gimme Puppet hits? Gimme Puppet's not a very good deck is the problem. So I don't know if it needs hits. It probably should though, but also the cards are brand new, so they may wait a bit, like with Tempai. That is a problem with Mashable, is they don't hit cards immediately. But that's a lot less of an issue. How do you deal with DK leaks? I don't discuss them because they risk my standing with Konami. I'm not sponsored by them, but I still want to compete in tournaments and work with them when I can. So I act as the middle ground, so I don't get involved with them. And I'm not going to comment more, unfortunately, just for the safety of my channel. Gimme Puppet is cringe, but unlike Tempai, it is actually easy to mess up and fail the FTK. Yeah, you've seen me play and mess it up properly. It's also more fragile. It is a deck, though, I would rather you get hit, though, and I hope that eventually I do deal with it. Do you think pen slop decks are viable still? Absolutely. So the thing with combo decks that are very versatile, like Pendulum Slop, is that by nature of being able to access almost anything in the game, you can change up your end board pretty accordingly, and it may mean a slightly worse combo that either plays one more brick or one more extra deck card, but you can certainly find something that will work. Or you could just play like a natural board that doesn't floodgate your effing opponent and has like 8 interrupts, and it'll be fine. But obviously it depends on the format. There are many formats where spell cards don't even matter, so Secret Village isn't important. Why do you think Voice is so much better in Mashable compared to TC and OCG? So in OCG, it has a terrible Rizal matchup, and I'm pretty sure that holds it off right now. Also, it's a side deck. A side deck thing can matter because Barrier obviously is a common deck to hit other card for other decks, and Voices gets hit in the Crossfire. In TCG, without Maxi, it's significantly worse because Maxi plus an Omni Negate going first is so crazy, and Voiceless does that. And in the TCG, you don't have that threat, and a lot of times you lose to the more aggressive powerhouse decks like Fire King because of that. Even in Mashable, though, I always thought Voiceless wasn't a very good deck. It could always be there's just more representation. People play against it worse because there are different, player bases to some extent. Some overlap, but not fully. Overall, I still think Voiceless is not a very good deck in Master Duel. However, it's being played. And you can look at like some results, like even the Master Duel World Championships, Voiceless was played. Its win rate was terrible. And that's not even like a format where you play against all the best decks. You play against some other decks which are also a tier 2 deck, and it still couldn't hold its own. It happens a lot. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the deck. And even in Duels Cups, it feels like it underperforms because it has a pretty high representation, but it's not like destroying the meta like you may assume it is based on how much it is. Penslop is rank 1 and rated right now. Great. Fun deck to play. Besides Brandon, do you think the Banlist helps anything else? I mean, it just helps other decks kind of increase the power level a bit, or like the other decks' power level is brought down a bit. So in that way, it helps, but direct help? No, obviously not. It's the only thing to go up is this. And here, this making no difference in heroes. This obviously is not relevant remotely. What do you want, Drytron and Mashable? It's a rogue deck. It's not unplayable, has combos, but has weakness to the Charmies and the Bestials, which is kind of rough. And yeah, it's okay going second. It's one of the better combo decks going second because it plays well into removal. Not great into negation though. It's okay. What's a good deck to invest in for the next meta? So in the last couple of years, the February pack has been the best. I think wait until we find out what's in the next pack and then come back to the stream and ask me again. Is DP Verte viable again as Celestial? Yeah, so that's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think the thing was holding back your DPE combo was the Celestial. It's good follow-up. It is better for specifically very slow mid-range decks. So you can see some decks pop up with an incredible high amount of hand traps and bestials and stuff, and they're really, their main goal is just DPE, and then the value of Celestial can be getting grind games. However, it comes up infrequently. It's only in the slower decks really ever going to be a difference between winning and losing. Usually you've either already won or already lost by the point Celestial can be activated. And it's not like drawing the card is that much better than any other Destiny hero you can put it in its place. So I don't expect to do too much. And obviously this day and age, we have other generic Link 2s that provide us value in a similar way to DPE. We have Still Had Rabbit for less bricks, or we have the Orcus package for more bricks, or eventually we'll get the Fiendsmith package. Fiendsmith one is obviously the best, and obviously you can combine multiple packages together, but that's what we're thinking about. But if you're playing like multiple packages together like in a combo deck, I'd almost rather play Malleus with Denier than Celestial, because if we get to another turn and you're willing to play the one extra brick, then that package of the multiple bodies is actually just as good as, or even better than the draw 2, which also requires you just to have no hand. I think Fiber Jar will get unbanned at some point. I doubt it. It's a fucking nightmare for logistics and for coding, so there's not really a reason for it. But I mean, there's always a chance. Cyber Jar is similar. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but not nearly as much as Fiber Jar. Do you think Fire King Snake Eye needed a hit? Yes, it almost certainly needs to get a hit though when the Azamina cards come out. I think the deck is very slept on, but people aren't playing it. And Mimical Maker. Okay, I'm gonna read that. All right, let's keep this to Mashul questions, guys, because this is for part of the Banlist reaction. Would have said investing in Branded from the beginning of Mashul would have been the best spent gems ever? I have no idea. The best spent gems was probably a deck you had fun with that didn't get nuked. So Sprite seems fine, Tier, Branded. Many decks have stood around for quite a while. Do you think Dark Barrier should get banned for Chimera just they did for Flu? Yes. All the Barrier statues should be banned though, not just that one. Floodgates in general, bad. Floodgate, bye. What tier on hit do you want? Probably Merly would be cool, but that's the biggest one. Or Planet. Sprite Alpha still alive, that's crazy, yeah. As a Dino player, can you look forward to support at some point? Okay, keep it to the ban list, guys. I can't read the mind of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I don't want me to tell you. If you guys think I have, like, a secret connection to Konami where I can go and find out what's happening and then, like, plan ahead and get all smart. No, of course not. In fact, they legitimately have measures against that, where when you work for Konami, you can't play high-level events because they would consider a conflict of interest. That's why Billy Brake, for example, if you ever see him play, it will only be in side events or locals. He cannot play a YCS. Merly can't be unbanned. I mean, yes, I understand, but a man can dream. Is there something not obvious you're expecting to get hit or unhit? I'm not doing... Okay, what? Reaction to this ban list, guys. Questions in reference to this ban list. I'm not making more predictions. Like, I don't know why this is so hard. Would I ban Sanctifier then, or the monster that locks you from special summons? Sanctifier. The mechanic of giving your opponent a monster so freely is a can of worms. It would require so much adjustment in card design that I think you'd rather just stop the card that designates that mechanic, which is the Sanctifier. If you want to print more cards that do that type of thing and give your opponent monsters, then you need to overhaul a lot of different cards. You need to do either approach, but if they're only going to make Sanctifier that does this type of card, the two branding cards, Expulsion as well, then everything else getting banned for their crimes is not appropriate. Do you think Cyberjar will be a meta card? Absolutely not. Do not waste your dust on this. Unless you want to have fun. It's a fun card. It's cool. In lower power formats like you play, a fun format with a friend, this can be cool. I will craft them for like drafts and like for fun duels with friends. But it's not good. Just understand this card is not good. Why is Cyberjar ultra rare? All the cards that were banned are ultra rare, so when they come back, they're ultra rare. Unfortunately, I know this because I've crafted a lot of them for videos. I can always change the self locks to locking the original owner. That's what they should do. Imagine they backtrack the maxi hit. I mean, it happens, and it could. All right, I imagine that wraps it up for the reaction part. All right, so very happy with the ban list. Obviously, it's not perfect. It almost never will be perfect, and we all have different ideas of what's perfect. But I mean, I've praised Konami a bunch in this video because I think this is a great direction for the game, and I look forward to seeing what comes next in Match Duel as we have another Duels Cup eventually and Worlds. Stay tuned for that. Okay. All right, I kind of need to go poo, guys. I don't know if that's TMI, but I'm going to put on some Duel Live because, yeah. Yeah, I need to address that. And then I'll be back. You hope this stays in the YouTube video? No. Yep, here it is. Here's the ban list. That part will not be in the video. All right, let's put on Duel Live, and then I'll be back in a couple minutes. What the hell am I watching? Yo, what? Can someone catch me up here? Jesus, volcanic ashened. Duel of the century, Jesse. True. That was a duel of all time. Oh, I did not mean to. The duel was unironically cool. I mean, I only got the last 5 seconds, but it looked like a wild game. What the fuck is the chicken doing in here? Okay. I'm just checking my... Dude, my groceries that I ordered to arrive here for 12:30 are still not here. I'm gonna have to go stock the fridge for a second when my groceries arrive eventually. Okay. Next up on the docket for today's stream. Let me switch over. 1 second. Okay. Okay, guys. So for this next little bit and for Monday, we got a sponsored stream portion thanks to Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. Thank you so much for sponsoring the stream. They are a brand new auto sim battler, auto battlers. Sorry. They are a brand new auto battler simulator. Did I get that right that time? There we go. Yeah. So the auto battlers, if you played like TFT, I think it's called, and Hearthstone Battlegrounds, or you kind of build a board and then you watch and they fight each other, you and your opponent's boards, without having to do anything. So it's automatic. It's very name intuitive. But yes, today's Arcane Rush Battlegrounds is a mobile version of that, which also lets you play in the not real time, if that makes sense. There's has to be a better word for it, but essentially you get to play versus people, and then you get to take your own time. There's not like a timer for your turns. If you need to stop and do something else, you can go stop and do something else. And if we need to play immediately and play fast, you can go just like that. It's cool, and that concept is something that I very much appreciate, because it's something I can do when I'm multitasking. I'm doing a boring task like sorting Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which I do a lot with my product behind me, or just when I'm bored. But yeah, let me show you guys the game. Okay. And this looks a bit weird. It's fine. All right, so if you guys want to download the game, you can scan the QR code in the top right. You can also use the command Arcane Rush, or / Arcane Rush, and then every few minutes there should be Nightbot spamming you guys, telling you to download it. Let me make sure that it's actually doing that. It is! All right, Nightbot is doing its job. Good. You can follow that link and do it. Now, this game is not obviously the exact same as every other auto battler. Every game has its unique attributes, so let's go over this. I am still learning for what it's worth. There is a lot of elements to this game that I am not familiar with yet. But for example, you get different dealers. So, for example, I'm familiar with Hearthstone Battlegrounds. You only have one dealer, it's just Bob. Here I can pick different dealers, and depending on my dealer, I get different archetypes or races to choose from, which you can upgrade, by the way. So I've upgraded my fiddle because I'm not good at games. I'm saying this as a game world champion, but I don't know, by the way, if I'm supposed to be upgrading multiple of my heroes or committing everything into one. I'll try max out my fiddle first and then max out the others. But so far, I'm just maxing out this dude. And because you upgrade your stuff and then your minions or your monsters get stronger. And yeah, I mean, then you have attacks and whatever. We'll get into the gameplay. And you get to equip runic things as well. What are these called? Runes. Relics? Relics, that's the word. Yeah. Which will also help us during battle. But okay, let's get into some gameplay. Free. Wait, what is the free thing here? Oh, the daily free bundle, right? You get a daily free thing. Where's the free thing? Maybe I already got it today. I don't remember. Free. Oh, I have to watch a trailer. Oh, crap. That's not what I thought was going to happen. How do I close this? How is this not done yet? Oh my god, is this ever gonna end? I'm sorry for clicking on this, guys. Okay, can this stop?
Total Battle. Play now for free.
No, that was insane. I have to wait 10 more seconds still. I hate ads. You picked the wrong side. It's okay. There we go. Done. Where's the X? There we go. X. No, I didn't click it. Oh my god. How do I get back? How do I get back to my game? What did I do? Do I have to search up the game again? Playing mobile games? 20 gold. All right, that was not worth it. Okay, now we can actually play this game. Okay, so there's a couple ways of playing. We have the battle, and then there's clans I've never played yet. I have no idea how to play this. And arena. I've never played this either, so we can try this after, but first do some classic battles. And then you can also do defenders. Yeah, so every day you can set up defense teams. So that's pretty much you set up a your strongest team from the day, from your general battles, like your ending team, and you set it as your defender team, and then yeah, you get free gold when people try battle you and fail. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the types in this game are dwarf, dragon, undead. Choose my hero. I've only ever played this one because it's free. It's hero ability. It gives a guy 1 attack, 1 damage. What does this do? I just unlocked this guy. Dark Rider, forceful recruitment, costs 2 gold. Set the stats of unit in the shop to 2/2 and add it to your hand. Oh, so lets me get things for cheap. Cheap? I like cheap. I'm gonna get cheap card. So yeah, we get in 2 groups, and then you have to be in the top 4 of your group at the end of a couple rounds, and then you move on to the next stage, and then you go have 3 lives.
Whoa, back for more, huh? Well.
Okay, yeah. Have I never played with dwarves before? Your next refresh costs 1 less. 3. This one's a 3/6 taunt. I mean, this is ass. 6/2 is terrible, right? Is it just a 4/4? I could refresh and use my hero power, but I don't want to make it get a 2/2. That's pretty bad. It's 3 coins to buy a minion. I have three coins right now. what does this do? Play your next refresh cost 1 less. Probably this, right? It's a +1 gold. All right, and the nice thing is, yeah, you can see here there's no timer, so I can just click fight whenever I want. I can go away, like when my groceries come, because I'm still waiting on my delivery for some reason 2 hours later. I can just go do my groceries and then I'll still be here because it's not live, which is cool. All right, is a 2-4. Very nice. Yep, you can see there's points there, and you want to be at the top of the leaderboard. You need to be in the top 4 to make it to the next stage. Okay, so I have 4 gold and it costs 4 to increase my levels, so increase levels very obvious. Relic selection, I only have 1. Get a brew. I mean, free is free. So brew is just a +1/+1 thing. I'm not gonna use it, I think. Do I use it? He won his fight. He might be strong if he won their last fight. Maybe I do play this to try and win this. All right. The tie. I'm glad I played the +1/+1. I'm streaming in the Mashal category. You're right. Thank you. I need to fix that. How do I change categories?
A sneaky little trick.
How do you change categories? And see, I don't have to, I can just sit here while I'm fixing this. I have never had to change categories before. I do not know how to change categories. All right, is no one just going to tell me how to change categories? Great. How to change categories on Twitch. Edit stream info. Gotcha. All right. Arcane Rush. There we go. All right, done. All right. All right. I don't. What does this one do? Death. Summon a 0/6 risen. That seems awful. This one's shit. And this is hurt. Get a brew, so I can grow over time. Or I can roll and try to get something else. 2/5 is not great. Does it need to live? Something happens when this unit takes damage, even if the unit dies. I like that it scales constantly. I'm going to take my chances and roll. I don't care about that, really. Gain +3/+3 when you sell a unit. So I can go like buy this, sell, and it gains. Is that overall a good play? I have no clue, but I think... Oh, I forgot I had a hero power. I had a way better turn. I'm so bad. Okay, it's fine. Mow him down. Their guy's just weaker than mine because they're lower level than me, so it doesn't matter. Wait, why do they get more spiders? Alright, tied. This is close. What is this? When you sell this, get 3 brews. Give an ally taunt and 2 brews. So I can take this for free. Give my things there, right? I'm gonna devour. I'm gonna kill this thing. I get a new dragon. Give an ally barrier. Oh, death. Then I have a roll still, or I can sell two. No, I'm gonna roll. Another one of these. Even out. Okay, I think this is fine. So probably put this up front here, right? With a floater in the back, probably. Okay. This should be a win, right? Yeah, very much a win. Cool. So we should be perfectly set up now to make it to stage 2. One more round left, right? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go up now, right? 5, so I can get one for. Oh my god, these are all low cost. This is barrier. This one, play, get 2 brews. Okay, so this is where it's at. Let's just do this. Whenever you sell a unit, get a brew. Whatever, free is free. Let's get this shit.
For honor.
I get the brews. I wonder if it's got censored. Why isn't it just called a beer? I don't want to play them. I think I'm fine, so no, I'm gonna just not play them. That was terrible. But they don't seem very strong, so I should be fine. Farfa, thank you so much for the raid. We are currently doing a sponsored stream for Arcane Rush, the new auto battler sim. Ooh, okay, we made it, right? Yeah. Yeah. We're broken. Oh, we're playing for somebody who's still on stage 2. Oh, we're gonna crush him. How are you doing, guys?
That you scallywag?
Devour an ally. Wait, that seems bad. There's no payoff. It just eats all my cards. What does flying do? I don't. That looks terrible. Unless I like sell these off. I'm gonna try this. Maybe this is terrible, but I'm trying to find a dragon that gets a bonus when I devour a minion. It's ass. I don't want this. Where's the dragons? What is this? Wow, this seems really good. With the plus off it, right? And then another flying menace. It doesn't really help me. Probably just roll, right? Oh, I got a brew, right? Yeah. Yeah. So it doesn't devour anything. I'm gonna +6 this. Another brew. I'm gonna roll. And try get some. Wow, these all suck. I should just bought a minion there. Oh my god, that was so bad. Wow. I wasted my turn. I'm not happy with that. Should be up here. Right. This is taunt, so yeah, all cleaves coming up there. And save 2. Okay. Yeah, so when you win a fight, now in this stage, you just lose health. Lose 1 health. Okay, how much does it cost to go up? I can buy and then hero power. Having that on board won't be bad. Oh, this is a gets a coin. I'm playing for value. After you trigger 7 cheers ability. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. But I don't have a choice, so. Let's drop this in the back. And then just hold these still. And making this big is probably fine. They're not strong. Alright, that was okay. I got a coin. Cool. And we won the fight. Alright, that's a Tavern 4 minion. What does it do?
Okay.
End to turn. Give your allies 1+2 for each race you control.
Don't get used to it.
How many races do I have? Dragon. I have 3 right now. That's pretty good. Oh, so I can go up. Give your units a brute. Claim. Oh, I should have bought this first. Oops. Alright, well. Throw this down there. I'm going to throw this in over here. And this should give everything plus... Yeah, there we go. Should be destroying them here now. This thing's strong, but yeah, not enough. That was easy. Alright, so with some 5 drops that are good.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hell is this? Devour an ally. If it was a dragon, gain 2 gold. There's no way that's worth it. Why would I play this? The hell is this? Cheers. Something happens when a brew is played on this. Go a dwarf. Oh, that's what cheer is. I don't have brews though. Is this worth me picking? I don't have a gnome, so probably, yeah. Two brews. I want to get rid of this for now. That card would have been crazy earlier. It's not good. Play, devour an ally, give an ally and dragon plus 5. Oh, that's why you want to devour stuff. Do I want to save this? Maybe. And then everything will gain end of turn. Okay. That was nice. Wow, he got pummeled. Sell for a brew. I don't know how good this is to get the brews off though. It's bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a cheap one of this. Because maybe that ends up being good later on. Devour an ally, death, give my damage. This doesn't even seem that good though. Hurt, get a brew. Maybe I have to switch into brews. I don't know. seems terrible. I wish there was a way. Wait, does devouring give it the stats? I thought it gain its stat. I didn't realize destroying it gained its stats. Oh my god, I'm a moron. Oh, I should have been devouring this whole time. I shouldn't have made this so cheap either. They're all cheered. I played this like terribly, but whatever. Wait, what? Oh, where was this card before? I want that card. What the hell? What were these? Excuse me? Okay, that was terrible. I win this still, right? Yeah. Okay. I can knock them out.
Ooh, snap! That was epic! And that's why I love
Give a
this
brew.
game.
That's cool. What is this? No. No. The next time a different ally. Okay. Destroy that. Nope. Don't need that. Nope. That seems crazy, right? Oh, my hand was full. I didn't get enough brews. Oh my god. Damn it, come on. Why did I... Oh, I got a free minion, right. And this should be a ton, right? Oh, brew from hand this turn. Okay, only 4. I thought it played... I did not think that worked that way. All right, I'm learning. It's okay. Wow, their board sucks. I mean, they're feeding me brews, which is nice. Or why do they keep summoning things? Okay. Nova God again. Whoa, this is crazy, right? I don't have a way to generate brews though, is the problem. Just keep devouring because it's free. Okay. I think this is still, yeah, more than enough, right? Dude, my guy is so big. Yeah, that was nothing. Okay, so this is the finals now.
Wow!
I can triple that maybe. Well, wish I had that before. Let's go for it.
For the ancestors.
I haven't lost once yet, so yeah, that should be easy. Yeah, this was not even close. Absolutely slaughtered. They weren't even on tier 5. Oh, we got achievements? Cool. No, 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 no. No more ads. I have no idea what I just did, but cool. Okay, I can upgrade it again. Nice. Elf race unlocked. It's Tinkerbell. Okay. I actually can upgrade some shit. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is where it differs a lot from other games. You get to upgrade your units, so even if your opponent has the same team as you, you're higher ranked or more played more, it just favors you. Undead. Okay, I've never played Undead yet. I don't need relics for it. And then elf. Upgrade this, apparently. Plague of your allies 3/3. Wow, this seems pretty good. What is combo? Guess I'll find out in game. Okay. That seems not very good. Okay. I still have another. It says I have something new. Is it this thing? Why do I have like the exclamation mark like it's something I need? I'm confused. I don't know. All right, let's just do some battling. Let's run it back. Is the average time per game same as Hearthstone or Snap? I've never played Snap, so I have no idea. But Battlegrounds, it seems like it's less time. Battlegrounds for me feels like I want to commit like 40 minutes to it. This feels like a little bit less. But besides that as well, because this isn't live, if you need to leave and do something else, you could just like come back later. Let's say Clash Royale. I've never tried it, but okay. Avenge your opponent. I'll just do the free one. I like this one, Captain Morgan. Yeah. I didn't see what type of things were in the game. What the hell is this? What is fading? This unit is automatically discarded if it is in your hand end of the turn. Discarded. Play me, then give me +3/+2. So it's just a 3/3. Okay. Combo is something happens when you play a unit at least my tier. I'll just go for tempo to make it out of stage 1, and then I'm gonna use my hero power, give it an attack. A 4/6 seems pretty good. Have I been to Madrid? I've never been to Spain. Battlegrounds is quick if you're really bad. I'm not though, because you can see the skills carry over. Like I've played this game like a little bit before stream so I could learn it, but I'm still learning what all the cards do, and I have no problem. Thank you. I don't have any relics. What do you want me to do about it? I have to buy relics from the shop? I don't really understand relics yet. I have to kind of learn that. Kickstart. Oh, they stay down? Why did they stay down? All right. Well, we're kind of tied. We need to win this. Combo gain +3/+1 the next turn. It's not very good. Get a 2/2 doggo. I mean, this is just most value, right? Get a doggy and then sell the doggy. This feels pretty shit, but my otherwise all the option was just rotate, like just spin. That was a really good trade. Okay. Now you're washed. I feel that the meta's changed. This is the same, right? They introduce new things every week.
Victory is mine. Heh, ours.
I can level. 2 rounds left. I'm at 6. I need to be in the top 4. Do I just... If I end up at 7, is that safe? I probably level. Yeah, I'm a level. And I'm going to just make this a 4/4. Crap. Should have made it a 6 health. I mean, that actually worked out, I guess, but Didn't matter. Still lost to that. All right, this is kind of close. I can't lose this. This one seems really good. The 7-6, which isn't bad. Sell, get 3 gold. Just that was very broken. Okay, cool. I can buy it. No, I'm gonna roll because I have to roll anyways. Oh, do I have any dragons? Is that a dragon? It is, right? Don't click fight. Oh my god, I almost click fight. So deploy. Eat this. It's a dragon, right? Go to 3 gold. Okay, what does this do? I don't give a shit about that. Graham, I don't know what that is. Get this. Then let's buff it up. And then when this kills something, this will gain +4/+5. Cool. I think we for sure win this. We're really strong. Perfect. Yeah, no, we're definitely winning. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was very easy. We should be guaranteed, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Did you just
What is
pull
this?
that off? Impressive.
Oh, it's this one. Now that we know how devouring works, this seems really good. Wait. This counts as killing a unit? That's so crazy. Okay. Okay. Don't need that. I have no idea how to use those cards. Discard a unit to gain +3/+3. Yeah, I don't have anything to discard. I'm gonna have to buy something. It's free, right? Yeah. All right, let's rock it. Yeah, that was not hard. This is a dark oh, I thought it said dark magician. I was like, that's pretty funny.
Winner, winner, cup
Yeah, this is a very clean level up and then buy minion in the shop. Ranged. Oh, that's pretty good. Just this, right? Throw this up so it gets value. Can it play it? There we go.
I shoot to kill.
All right, there we go. Okay. That was lame. That was fine, though. Okay. That sucked. I might lose this, right? No, I'm fine. I'm fine, yeah. I need to get to 5, because that's where the powerful dragons are. And I have enough health that I think I should get to 5 right now. Oh, this dragon is crazy, though. I'm gonna get rid of This one doesn't matter, right? Wait. Huh? I didn't get a dragon. I didn't get my dragon. Look, there's like a card in my hand that's... There we go. This was glitched. That was very weird. I gotta sell this, go to 9. Alright. I'm gonna call it there. This should probably be swapped, actually. Yeah, it was free. Nice. That's fine. Okay, cool. It's a nice trade. Yeah, these are easy trades. Perfect. Still won, and we went leveled up. So that was awesome. Alright, let's look for dragons now. Get a random unit. I mean, it's a +1, right? Alright, wait, it's not.
Goblin genius.
It's my -1 gold. That was dumb, actually. I got a dragon. 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 I guess not. I can copy this. I can copy this. But it's not a dragon, though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna pass. That was not a good turn. Yeah, dragging these nuts across the nostrils. Oh, come on. That was bad. I don't know if I win this anymore. Okay, that was a good trade. Now I do win this, I think. Cool. I think I got a bit lucky there. Can I get a dragon? Okay, this is a good one, right? I'm gonna try just get out of all the random shit. Try get fully into dragons. How's this? Nope. Nope. +6/+6. Yeah. There we go. That's pretty good. Here's a shit dragon. Whatever. Let's eat this one. There's cleave, so I guess that's like fine, but yeah. Alright. Okay. I think this is... Oh, this is an easy win. Yeah, it's not even close. Okay. This is the... Wait, this is the finals already? Damn. What does this do?
Take that, you scallywag.
It just devours something, which is good. Devour again. This one devours, right? No. Alright. I mean, perfect. All right. We are very strong now. I think we are uber chilling. Okay. Let's not get sexual, guys. We're just playing a video game. And that was the finals, right? So, oh no, it wasn't. But that guy was second place, and he was not very strong. I think we are just really destroying people. This is like not even close.
Did you see
None of these are
that?
dragons. There's a, do I want another one of those? Not really. Nah, I'm gonna pass that. I want things that devour. No. Things that devour or a triple. Devour. Nom 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 nom. He is a big boy. I mean, I've just roll 3 times probably is better than buying a random thing. That was not helpful. All right. No, we are playing Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. Different type of card-esque game. An auto battler. Yeah, I think this is just an easy victory. Okay. I feel like we're so far ahead of everybody else. There's no way we lose this. Yeah, it's this guy again. Yeah, we cooked him last time. This is not going to be a problem. I don't think he can catch up in the one turn. We've grown as well. Even if we see no more dragons. I mean, these all suck, but whatever. The card's terrible. I'm out. This card is so bad, though. Why would I play this card? Like, okay, that was a shit-free dragon. Is this like an auto battler? You're trolling after saying it's an auto battler 40 times. That card is awful. Yeah, this was not close. So it battles. Yeah, guys, I understand. I said it's an auto battler. Another quest. Cool. No. Do not want to watch another ad. What did these do for me in the shop? How do I spend gems? I don't know what that just did. I get, okay, big chests. Dwarf giant chest. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got things to upgrade the dwarves. Oh, I understand. Okay. I still don't get what these cards. These cards look terrible. Okay. I can upgrade the dwarves now, right? The brews, the beers. This card seems really good. Stout heart. Oh, we can upgrade it again. I should have done that. The tier 5 again. Okay, so I really want to make sure I get to tier 5. It's the last one. Then I'm out. That's whatever. This one's not that important. Can level up again. My fiddle. Playing my fiddle. Whole game based on goblin bikers. I want to see what the arena mode is. I've never played this. I have no idea how this works. Defense team. Okay. Let's find out, I guess. Who do I challenge? Easy player? I will challenge easy player. Select your team. I need a chance to select my team, I thought. Oh, but this is where you defend people. And defend... Okay. That was easy. Why did I go down? Alright, surely I'd try battle with... I cannot beat that. This is my strongest one, right? So I should use this one. So those are just kill whatever attacks them pretty much. Oh, I forgot this crap is on the field. Give the shield here. Nice. Alright, we ruined this guy. That's cool animation. I haven't seen that yet. Demolished. Cool. For the download, do you need us to reach a certain level? No. Battle log. Okay. Roadmap. So I can play 3 more times? How do I set it as the... Yeah, set it... Oh, check mark. Yeah, okay. That's a better defense team. Oops. Who do I want to challenge now? I don't... They're pretty big. I don't know if I can beat this. But they only have 1 big minion. No, they have multiple. I'm not beating that. Alright, this person I can push this shit in. Oh, you only play each one 3 times. Okay. Oh, I clicked the wrong one again. Oh, that sucked. That was terrible. This enough? It might be. Oh. Wait, why did it cleave? Oh, it got cleaved from the other thing. Wait, I only got 2 from... I don't... Okay. Your defense was attacked. I lost? Already? Bro, I said it 4 minutes ago. Literally 1 minute. I already died. How did I... What? Fuck you. This guy's pretty strong. I think I'm bigger. This shit's so useless. God. Okay, that was good. And then that, short, and then now this. Yep, cool. Yay, we win. One more. This looks very doable. Do this one again. I don't know what these cards are. It's like a wolf, like a frost thing that I haven't unlocked yet. So I don't know if these cards will beat me, but why do they keep gaining health? Am I gonna lose? Can it die this time? Bro, why is it not dying? There, it's dead finally. I was worried for a second. What is happening? And then I'm done, right? Yeah, out of energy. No, I do not want to watch an ad. I'm good. Okay. So I lost to Smash. Cool. I want to try battle and build a dwarf deck like properly now that I upgraded the cards. When you play an orc, give it +1 damage. Nope, just doing Captain Morgan again. I like my free guards. I didn't look what was in again. Okay, there's dwarves. Give me some brews.
Let's play.
Oh, this will be pretty good next turn. Free refresh though. Nah, I like this.
Stick with me, and you'll get.
So 4/4 and then a 7/7 next turn. Seems pretty good. Yeah, so trade. That's obviously it's like average, whatever. Okay. Hopefully they go up as well. It's Abru. I'm not gonna use it. Come on. Let's attack that. Why do they stay down? Oh my god, I'm in the bottom. I'm playing versus Nerox. What level are they on? They're on 1. Okay, that's a good thing, I guess.
I once bet a troll I could steal his lunch.
I'm
And
just
I
playing this,
did.
right?
Took 3 tries, a few broken tables, but totally worth it.
And there's a 3/9 that's pretty fine. I'm just getting stats to try to win. That's disappointing. I really need to win fights. Just have to win fights. Hopefully this gives me some better. What did that do? Gives him a coin when it attacks. Alright, well I want to fight. Playing versus the same person again.
Okay, I'm officially impressed, but don't get used to it.
Alright, I think this is fine. I need to set up for a win next turn. Hopefully it's enough. I wish I gave the plus to the divine shield thing. The barrier. This is rough. It's gonna be a tie. I don't know if it's enough. Okay. Whew. All right, we made it. Eight. Not bad. This is pretty good. I mean, these are just good stats, right?
Everything needs more power.
I mean, that's just high value, right?
Tried to teach a giant how to play. He got too excited with all the shiny cards and ate the whole deck.
All right, there we go. Hell. Random dragon, sure. Yeah, I mean, this was not tough at all. Strange. I need to go up though.
Cool. Okay.
This is a bit of a downgrade, but it's fine. I'm trying to get to 5 and then I'll have all my abilities. Or my broken 5-drop gnomes or dwarves. Alright, that was not great. Not enough. Damn. Okay. I think let's go up though still. This gives me such a big buff, and then now I'm on 5. I can find good stuff. Okay. Is one floater left? That was okay. All right, now we look for the good dwarves, and we have all our brews in hand. So I got a double of this. It's a pretty good tempo card too. I'm gonna pick the double of this up. Wait, I have to not sell this. Wait, it's kind of clogs my hand. No. Oh, there was a dwarf. This is a good one.
Kaboom! Jackpot!
My hand is full though.
That's a goblin-worthy treasure.
Shit, this is annoying. How's this? No. This is... I messed this up, I think, but... Okay. My hand just got full. I didn't know what to do with it. This guy's strong. There's a barrier there. Yeah. Said no chance. Two of the good five or two 5-class Devour Dragons. I don't think I can switch into that though. I need to commit. Oh, my front door is going off. Where's the good things at? Oh, I can triple this now.
Let's get messy.
A random ally. Wait, where's my rewards? Oh, claim. This is so bad. I should have gone dragons. Literally, where's any good dragon or any of my dwarves cards? Play dwarf, get 2 bruised. Like, where was this before? Nice, didn't even take the cards I wanted to. Oh, not enough coins, that's the problem. This is on your left, the death ability, transform into it, okay. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. I just couldn't see any of my good dwarves. Nowhere near enough. Oh, someone's at my front door. I just have to let them in. BRB. All right. We can't end on a loss though, right, guys? I think we need to do one more. If I lose again, I lose again, but I don't want to end on a loss without at least trying one more time. So let's give this one more go. Dwarves, dragon, orc. Okay. Oh, this seems pretty good. Wow, almost everybody picked the orc one. Orcs that good? I don't know what orcs do. Nice bit of the Syriacs. Thank you, appreciate it.
Look who's back.
Ooh, this is a good one, right? The puppy. Can I play it? Yeah. Woof, woof. Probably should have put this in another order, right? This is a tie. Cool. Tie's fine. I got a high value minion. Mike Pacifista. Yeah, level. Get a brew or get a brew. Yes. All right. Did not level up. Okay. Hopefully I fight somebody on level 1 then. Cool. So now they're tier below me. I get some good stuff, hopefully. 2 1 cost is not great. What does this do? Deny taunt and 2 bruise. Okay, I can get behind this. Alright, I think that's fine. Gives me coin next turn as well. Then I get the barrier. Whoa, they are bigger than I'd like. That attack went horrible. Wow, that was not good. Wow, we are getting shit on. What does this do? Play a dragon. There's a dragon there. We go for power. Okay. We win this fight though, at least, right? Like for sure. Yeah. Okay. Holy shit, they're so high. I have to win this one. I have 8 coins. I think, yeah, let's do this.
Get in my belly.
Sell it. Free roll. The coin is low value. I'll put this. Yes, fine. And then we'll buff up. Alright. Hopefully it's strong enough. That was pretty good. That was great. Alright, we got this. Yeah, we win. Now, is that enough, though? It should be, right? Because it puts us above them. Everyone else is terrible. Yeah, we should be in 4th now. Okay. It sucks though, because they're all on 2 as well. All right, this person's on 3. Hopefully I don't play them. Okay, death stuff. Some bruise. It's not great. I don't know what I want. Probably none of this. Definitely not 1-drops. Is it just this better? Probably just this better. Let's commit to dragons. Okay. That was not great. Go on here. Okay, that's good. That was good. Yeah, no, this is fine now. All right, cool. And we're on 3 now. Cool. I'm playing versus the 2 tier. If I sell this, sell this. Yeah. And 2 commas get a tier 3 unit. I'll just get the skull splitter. Then I get this. Nice big stat of minion. And I think that keeps our stats pretty good. All things considered. That was fine. That was good. That was good. Tie? Okay, I'll take that. Considering I leveled. Playing versus other 4-drop dude.
Ooh, shiny! That's a keeper. Need more minions?
This just makes sense, right? Clean up my row. Yeah, nice and big. And then I guess may as well play this because at some point I get a brew and then I'll steal the shop. Arcane Rush. Ryan. Today's stream sponsor. This is easy win, right? Yeah, we're way bigger. Oh, they're dead for sure. Yeah, they got greedy.
Impressive. Booyah!
So hold the brew for that. That was shit. Tavern up. After unit attacks 12 times, get a golden unit. Oh. Immediate tempo or this? I'm gonna go for immediate tempo, probably still better. Oh, I forgot it gives it a brew. That was terrible. I didn't want those. Well, that was bad. Okay. Yeah, if you could give it back, thank you. Why did I don't get the point of that card yet. Like, it seems very much not good. Yeah, we're on 5 now. We got the good dragons. I mean, this dragon's great.
Hold my grab. I'm about to pull off a miracle.
I get this crap. Scared of this. Dude, another one? Alright, whatever. Devour ally to the left. Good enough.
Big smash.
Just do this. Yeah. Maybe it's good to counter the Baron Rivendare combos, but I don't know these cards well enough to know which one's the Baron Rivendare even. Right. I don't know, the dragons seem the strongest to me so far. But obviously I'm very noob. I'm doing like very base level stuff. Getting to constantly suck up means not burning value whenever you want to play a minion. Yeah, there might not be anything like Rivendare. What does this do? Nothing. This one's so good.
Stick with me, and you'll get gobbling good, human.
Oh, piece of candy. Probably just this one, right? Yeah. All right. What is this? All right, I'm not using that, obviously. No dragons, no dragons, nothing. All right, I'm gonna try looking for the Devour because I have a lot of bullshit in my hand. I'm not finding a dragon. I have one more roll. Oh, I did find the dragon. Okay. They're all dragons, although only one of this is good.
Let's blow some cards.
All right, I believe this works. So when this will eat this, and it'll give something cleave. You give this cleave, nice. Double attack, okay. That was terrible cleave. Okay, yeah, we are still uber killing. It's not the exact same as the other games like Battlegrounds, right? There's still a lot of differences. For example, the zone placements. Like, cleave is a lot worse than this game. It's still good, obviously, but it's not the same. Oh my god.
This is Goblin Genius. The game's about to get wild.
Did I freeze for that? I'm scared of this thing, I think. And roll again. Thing is strong, but obviously not strong enough. Yeah, still not even close. Yeah, just keep rolling for that's not the right dragons. It's not the worst, but I'll hold off on it. Same one. I wish I could afford that. I'm gonna freeze that. That card's really good. Do I just go for like final type of setup? Like devour here. Then we'll give divine shield. Yes, he's got shields now. This one's huge. It says cleaves when this is the front. And there's this. Yeah, so I keep it like this, then I'll get this next turn. What am I eating with this though? It eats this. Undead is a good matchup for dragons. See, I don't know enough about. I never played Undead, so I don't really know what the cards do. But yeah, obviously feeding it just feeds my one dragon that grows every time.
Victory is mine.
Eat this one. God. Nothing else. That again. I don't know if I need it at this point. All right, let's go for it. Oh, I should have. Wait, I forgot to use my hero power the entire game. I forgot about it after the first round. That was bad. That was criminal. But this was like a nothing fight anyways. They're just so weak in comparison to us. What did I say, guys? I wanted to end it on a win. We ended on a win. Alright, let's grab our quest real quick. Oh, I had something else there. Beginner pass. Okay, cool. One second. Just checking, make sure my settings are okay. All right, guys. So that was our first of 2 streams sponsored by Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. And I actually had a lot of fun playing it. I enjoy the auto battlers a lot because there's a lot of strategy, but it doesn't involve me to have like a crazy APM or like good like coordination. Because the problem with other games, like video games, is I can't do that. I'm not good at aiming and stuff. It fits in line with the theme of, you know, it's a card game, right? Even if it's not really a card game. And with many different options to go about the game, I've actually been enjoying it. So if you guys want to support the channel and you want to try it out for yourselves, make sure to download it. You can either use the command Arcane Rush Battlegrounds in the chat, or you can scan the QR code, wrong hand, right there. And that'll let you download it. As well as I will be live again on Monday with another stream of Arcane Rush Battlegrounds, and we'll keep trying to win. We went 3-1 today, which I'm pretty happy with. Obviously, I'm a rookie, but I have a lot of experience in strategy games, so it's not like I'm completely inept at dealing with this. that being said, I had a ton of fun, and let me know what you guys thoughts, and we can move on. Okay. Those of you that are still here, thank you for sticking around. I know when I switched to Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously I switched off Yu-Gi-Oh, a lot of people do flee. But for those who didn't, I appreciate y'all. Scatter, yep. Obviously, I know my forte is Yu-Gi-Oh, as I'm the very little expert on that game, one of them, most leading. But this was a fun game, and I enjoy playing other stuff. These auto battlers are like, without me even trying to shill, some of the games I like playing on my free time, because they're like strategic, but at the same time, they're not that much effort that I have to sit down and focus with crazy attention. So yeah, cool to have anybody to play one of those on stream. Welcome back. Okay, so how do you guys think about going into Decklist Nightmares right now? Is everyone assemble? Yeah. Totally down. Yes, Pog. All right. So I don't think we'll get to reactions today because I played a little more Battlegrounds, the Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. I don't know. What do you guys call it? Arcane Rush, probably just easier to call it than Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. The name is too long. But yeah, I played more of that than I had to by obligation. I only had to play for an hour, and we played for like almost 2. I enjoyed it though, so I'm not even like mad about that. Call it Battlegrounds. I can't because it's Hearthstone Battlegrounds. It feels weird to include the name Battlegrounds in there when it's direct competition also is Battlegrounds. But yeah, okay. We'll be back with that on what's it called? On Monday. And I guess on Monday we'll do React alongside it because I'm not gonna be able to do it today. I do have other stuff to do, unfortunately, after I end the stream. So let's dive into Decklist Nightmares. Okay. Let me just get the Google Sheet spread up. The headphones off. Excuse me. Where's my spreadsheet? There it is. Okay. All right, guys. Welcome back to Decklist Nightmares. Another week of you guys torturing me with the worst possible decks ever conceived. And I'm excited to see what nonsense I have to put up with today. We had some cool ones last time, though. I will admit, if you haven't watched last episode, I recommend you go do that because we got to see this Inferno Tempest deck, which I thought was super cool. But I have low expectations because that is like the first time I had a deck and thought that was sick. Every other time it's I want to hold my head and I'm like, what did I sign up for? Anyways, let's get into today and see what decks we have going for us. All right, first up, we got Mr. Dyer VT, who submitted Vax. Like anti-vax or vaccinations? No. There's a K in it. VAKS. Voiceless Azamina Kashtira something. Fiendsmith. Why is the Fiendsmith an S? You just wanted the name to be Vax instead of Vakaf or Fac or Vifak or I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so we've voiceless Azamina Kashtira Fiendsmith kind of sounds like someone who like just built a lot of decks and couldn't decide what they liked and said, I just want to mix it all together. So not advisable, because when you lack direction, you'll draw hands of like Ritual Monster plus Lurry plus like Birth, and you'll look like a complete tool. But that being said, every one of these like weird combination decks that mix things together starts off like a crazy idea like this. Like Fiendsmith Snake Eye, it's not intuitive, even if it is, to mix those together. So I'll give this a bit of hope. Let's read it. You wanted to drown out the voiceless bricks by, oh my god. When you start off your deck intro with, I want to drown out the bricks, you're making your deck sound like it's full of bricks. And it sounds like it is. May I advise you to maybe just not play bricks? Is that a novel idea? Worthwhile for you? Okay. Let me continue. So you drown out the voiceless bricks by including archetypes that provide a free level 7 for ritual fodder while providing its own line of play when drawn. Also, Diviner plus Deception is illegal. Okay, so the synergy there is Diviner of the Heralds plus Deception, which tributes a monster to add the Hallowed Azamina. Deception, or the Diviner, will then trigger, and when you do that, it also means Diviner doesn't have to send Trias, so it can send Arclight instead. That is pretty cool. That's a cool synergy. That gets my stamp of approval. However, I don't like the fact how you said the synergy is having a free level 7 body, as if that's remotely really the problem that Voiceless has. You could already have played Kashtira cards in Voiceless, but Voiceless has problems. There are many, but one of them is that it can't go playing second very well, so playing more going first cards, like Kashtira, which are in essence going first cards, doesn't help it that much. Your biggest problem: how minimal should the Voiceless engine be? Bracket 1 Skull, 1 Sarvis, 1 Prayers, no Old Man. And if you should cut the cash cards to try and play in the 40 to 50 card range. Wow, you read my mind. Yeah, the cash card sounds not good. Thanks, big fan. See, it always makes me feel bad when someone says, big fan. It's like a little puppy coming up to me asking for a signature, and then I stomp on its head and just destroy it. Because you're coming to this channel, to this series, for me to obliterate your deck with the brutal, cold, honest truth. So I'm going to throw your dreams against the wall and splatter them. It makes me feel bad, you know? It makes me wonder, like, is that really the right thing to do? But fuck it, we do it anyways. Thank you for roasting you. If you enjoy it, then my pleasure. But I'm gonna crack my knuckles. Oh, let's roast this person. Someone call PETA. No, I'm just killing metaphorical puppies, not real puppies. Why is my scene not changing? I'll try again. There we go. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so here is our voiceless Azamina Cash Fiendsmith deck. Fiendsmith? Bro's calling this a Fiendsmith deck, and it contains 2 Fiendsmith cards. That's like saying it's a Molcharmy deck because you have 3 Fuelos. Looks good, ship it. Okay, so initial instincts is at least we're playing mostly good ratios, right? there's no bizarre two ofs drowning out the deck. And from the initial glance, it looks clean. 18 on engine, sure. I think not playing Nibiru is kind of criminal. I think that as an on-engine is really good right now. When you pair it along other stuff, it's pretty good. And its biggest downfall is when you can't use your engine because you control a monster. Guess which deck actually gets a benefit from controlling monsters? Both Fiendsmith and the Azamina cards and the Voiceless cards, with Nibiru being a light. What I will say, though, is your Kashtira cards struggle there. And that brings us back to the question of Kashtira, right? I already talked about going in. I was like, the Kashtira cards make no fucking sense. I'm not a fan of those in Voiceless at all. And looking at the synergy here, let's try and wrap our head around what the Kashtira cards provide. They provide you a met way of getting towards the Fiendsmith cards. The Fiendsmith cards, by the way, also don't contribute that much. But then beyond that, what else do they do for you? Let's see. They give you level 7s for when you have Saphira. Okay. What else? Is that it? I think so. So the Kashtira cards, my problem with them as a whole is they're fake good going second. They are playable to, into a board, but not really good. You're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel with cards that have the facade of occasionally getting another body or banishing card face down. But in reality, Fenrir is not actually that good into a lot of fields. It's not going to cut it. And I don't like relying on that as my ability to go second. In fact, it really is more so just an average engine card. I'd rather have a more powerful engine card to do more heavy lifting. 2 Skull Guardian is optimal. I agree. I'm not... we'll touch on the Voices package in a second. But I think that's fine. Beyond that, though, the other application the Kashtira cards have is that you normal summon Diabell Star without tributing. Which I guess is, like, fine, but I'm not, like, that concerned about that. And you have other normal summons in the deck anyway, so it's not like you are starved for normal summons, and that synergy is really that impactful. My kind of understanding would be you take those cards out. And now, I think the real synergy you want to focus on here is this. It's the Deception and the Diviner, right? This is how these type of babies are born. Human babies are born when a mommy and a daddy have some fun, but a Yu-Gi-Oh! Combo deck, the baby is formed when you get a good synergy, and a good synergy from 2 different archetypes, and those mix together, and then you blossom from there. So you got a mommy deck and a daddy deck, and they make their combo baby. And the combo baby here is Diviner and Deception. It's Diviner the mommy and Deception's the daddy. So from that, we look for the deck. I think the Kashtira cards are... Wait, that's how babies are made? That's how combo babies are made. That's how we made Danger Thunder and Danger Tear. We took a Tsuchinoko and we mixed it with a Kikalos. We slithered up and then voila. That was... But okay, no, jokes aside, that's what I want to focus on. I want to focus on that synergy because that's where I think you do want to be. And then from there, we were expanding upon that. The Deception gives you the ability to access more link bodies. So that way, Fiendsmith cards can now turn into, you can turn into Fiendsmith cards. Now Fiendsmith cards can progress your gameplay here. You put your Tsuchinoko into Kikalos. Yeah. Your Tsuchinoko. Wait. That's not what I meant. So the Fiendsmith cards do seem like a natural progression. However, in your need for looking for more cards to tribute, right? Because you get to the problem of you get to a higher deck count. And then what you find is, okay, maybe now you're not drawing monsters enough alongside your Saphira to make it live. So I think that the Fiendsmith cards actually fix this issue if you play more Fiendsmith cards instead of Kashtira cards. Fiendsmith cards are obviously phenomenal right now. They're very good in grind games. They can carry games by themselves. They can grind, put up negates. They can insulate your plays from imperm. They're good into fields, right? Because Requiem with Engraver is solid into hitting stuff, as well as it pressures up bodies with Desiree and Igmunde. All very good. I noticed no Igmunde in here either. So, but what it also can do is provide you tribute fodder. So it may not seem obvious what to do with the tribute fodder, but if you open up Engraver, you can go Engraver into Tract. Tract Lurie, Lurie Requiem, Lacrima, send Engraver. Then you go Engraver, shuffle back Lurie, summon out Sequence. Shuffle back Engraver, Requiem, and another Engraver, leaving just the Lacrima Engrave. Then you can go Igmunde with the Sequence and the Desiree, and Igmunde back the Desiree. Now, while that's done there, it's given you the ritual fodder needed, the levels, to make this live, this Skull Guardian, while also putting a Lacrima in the grave with an Igmunde. So on their turn now, use Lacrima to revive the Igmunde and recycle the Desiree again. So it's going to establish Desiree, which is what you want, while also establishing the tribute fodder needed if you drew a hand of all hand traps. So it bridges that aspect of the engine together if you needed to, and if not, it's still fine. As well as you can also put an Necroquip into the combo there, and if you have Saphira, you get a draw during the combo with the Necroquip. So you actually get to convert pretty handily. And obviously at that stage, you are also checking for Nibiru, so it ends up being very convenient. And that's obviously if you have no witches or anything else. So that feels pretty good. So my inclination is to rather scrap the Kashtira cards. I feel like they do very little. And Fiendsmith cards also give you tribute fodder off of the Deceptions. It gives you discards for Diabellstar because you can send the Requiem again. Or Sequence or whatever. And it also gives you tribute fodder. So I think I would play more Fiendsmith cards or anything. So I'd go up to like double Tract, triple Engraver, and then call it there. And now, because you're actually playing light monsters, you can play pre-prep in your deck as a viable option. I do agree, though, that in order to keep the bricks down, I would cut the Old Man. I think Old Man is kind of shit. You can remove him from the strategy altogether, and really not that much is lost. Now, after that, Shangri Era, obviously, bye. What does this do for you? I'm not sure. Anyways. The next thing I want to incorporate is Bestials. I think they're really good this format, and they pan up with the Fiendsmith game plan very well. They're not the most synergistic with these at all. But you can make rank 6s maybe with Diviner and Arclight, and that could be cool. Not that rank 6s for now are particularly powerful, but Lars might be a somewhat valuable option. The only other thing that's worth talking about is this trap card here. So this deck should already thrive going first. If you want more cards going first, then Morian is fine, because what you do with it is you search it off Witch. Or you can search it off of the Mu Arcielago. And pretty much when you have the not typical Deception line, you have to do it a bit out of the ordinary. You'll have the extra search to get the extra body. And yes, this is like a free disruption. However, it's another brick for going first. Well, it's not a brick when he goes first. It's a brick when he goes second. It's bad going second. It's a card that's bad going second, and it's not great going first either, because it's just a Book of Moon. You draw it, and like you don't really want to draw a Book of Moon. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth playing this card? I'm not sold on it. It obviously is a free card to search, and it is good, but your turn one should be powerful enough anyways, at a first glance, that I wouldn't bother with this. And you can say the same thing for In Paradise, right? Fiendsmith in Paradise. Those are both cards you could side or play even, depending on how much more you want to bolster your turn one, but I'm not sure you need to. So yeah, I would, this middle row here, take up these 10 cards, throw in, probably take out the Ogres as well. I don't like Ogre right now that much either. It's been kind of weaning off of me a little bit. Play some more Fiendsmith cards, play pre-preps, Nibirus, and then if I fit some Bestials and a small package of Bestials, get it back to 60. Cut the White Man, or the Old Man, the Old White Man, And I think we have a deck. And the concept is not actually that far-fetched. We are exploring this synergy. Now, the problem is obviously this... Oh, Prosperity should be in your 100% actually as well. Prosperity is an easy inclusion because it gets you closer to combo pieces or non-engine, whatever you need. Cut MBT. You guys calling MBT old? He is a white man, but I don't know if we call him old. I'm a white man too. What are you gonna do with me? Get rid of me? Like, all right, you guys run the show now. Bye. But he's got that old money, the old Rothschild money, right? But no. So this is a rather straightforward deck to fix because it goes off of legitimate synergy. The ratios make most sense. And there's only small fixes to be made that will kind of, you have to dictate based on how you're not bricking, but on what you need. If you need more power going first, or if you need more consistency going second, more non-engine, that's how you're going to dictate whether you need the cards like Moran, Paradise. And then non-engine will obviously fluctuate across the formats. But the rest of it should be pretty easy going. Solid deck. As disgusting it is to sound, to throw random decks together and, you know, make it like into a nothing pile, this works just fine. So we're not going to bash this unnecessarily. All right, so that was the first deck. We got Vax, and that was pretty good, pretty straightforward. Really wasn't Abomination at all. Rather novel concept. So the only problem with playing a deck like that, though, is by nature of having to run a 60-card deck, the broken synergy of Diviner plus Deception doesn't happen that often. If you could bring it closer to 40, that'd be nice, but that type of deck needs to play hand traps, especially in this format as well. So having to do that means a 60-card deck or a high deck count. Let's go on to the next one. All right, next up we got Ryuge Diva by Collab Bills. He says, using Ryuge monsters with Deep Sea Diva to make level 12 synchros. Okay, interesting. That's all they said, so we're going in blind. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know if I was prepared for the salt on my eyes that just happened right now. You know, the first thing that I saw glaring at me was this sword. You know, this is like a cursed sword. Takusano Shinkyojin. I couldn't even tell you the name. If y'all know this card, this was a secret rare from Duel's Nexus. And my God, did pulling this card in your packs feel gross because it was so bad. So that means, it's just surprising because now that means seeing it in my deck, or in a deck, period, I question. I'm like, what went wrong here? How did we end up playing this card to draw two? You know, it's rough. Now, I understand the Ryuge cards are 10s, and you want to cycle those out, because drawing these cards suck. So it makes sense you want to discard to draw two, but I don't know, man. Like, it's so bad to Ash. Well, that being said, this deck is weak to Ash, so having a card that baits Ash may not be the worst thing. Now, why is this deck weak to Ash? Well, it's because the entire deck revolves around resolving Sosei Ryuge Miskva, which will pop itself in the pen zone to add the field spell War Zone, which will then search 3 cards, but then also special 3 from the deck, pretty much, if you have Miskva in the extra deck. Couple immediate problems with this deck. Before you say, wow, this looks kind of clean. He only plays 2 of engine requirements. He plays 3 of for the most part. It lacks some bits of deck knowledge. For example, note how I said this deck is weak to Ash Blossom. Guess what card stops Ash Blossom and is not included here? Almost bafflingly not included anywhere in this entire deck. Not even the side. Called by the freaking grave. Not even cross out. Not even cross out. Call by. Call by. That's like a branded deck saying I'm weak to Ash and then playing no outs to Ash Blossom. And I'm telling you, it's literally the same thing. This deck has a crippling weakness to Ash on Miskva. It's bad. It's really bad. So not playing call by to me is straight up criminal. Crossout, I can understand, eats away at your engine or non-engine spots. And then also it's weird because it only reflects the engine you have or the non-engine you have at your disposal. But Call By should be like the first non-engine card you put into a Ryuga deck. It should not even be close. I can't fathom not including it. And Call By is just good in other applications, hitting Fiendsmith card, hitting Eclipse Twins, hitting other hand traps. It's how? Like how? How did we decide that that was the play, to not play Call By? Now the next thing that alarms me is this one fucking engraver in here. Why is there one engraver in here? Nib lol. It's for Nib? But you're locked into... Okay, let's read this card. Enough, this is the field spell. Also, when this card's activated, take one Dino, Sea Serpent, and a Worm, add one, banish one, and dump one. Also, you cannot special rest the turn except Dragon, Dino, Sea Serpent, and Worms. So, okay. Once we resolve our combo, get bodies in the field, we can't use Engraver. What's the game plan then? You tell me. The essential only way this deck gets to Engraver is with Diva. Which means we've decided the whole point of this deck is to summon level 12 Synchros with Diva. Which means searching off the field spell and normal summoning it. But instead, with the Diva, when it's normal summon it first, play bricks in our deck and extra deck, get to Caesar, and then use the Ryuga card. What was the point of this whole thing then? Not plan B Engraver, because you can't do it plan B. You have to do it first. And that's the point. You can't pivot into Engraver like with other decks. It has to be the thing you do first. And you know, you could take my Crystal Beast deck as an example. I said in the Crystal Beast deck, I need an answer for what's it called? No. I started the sentence off wrong. In the Crystal Beast deck, I needed a way for Nib. I needed an answer for Nib. I didn't need an answer for Nib. So I wanted to include Engraver and Caesar. Now, first thing in my Crystal Beast deck, it does not lock me out of Fiendsmith cards at any point. So I can do them at any points in the combo. But I added one Engraver, and I'm like, wait, this card sucks to draw. I don't want to draw it. So there's an easy solution. You add a second Engraver, and then you add one Sanct. This means now, instead of having one brick, you have 3 live cards. 3. It requires 2 more cards in your deck, but it goes from having literal bullshit in your deck to a live engine. And considering I see garbage brick, garbage brick, garbage brick, garbage brick, garbage brick after garbage brick in this deck, and that is the nature of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is so frustrating. You cannot commit to more bricks in this deck. You need consistency. Non-negotiable. And on the topic of consistency, we're not even playing that many ways to Mistva. You're playing Mistva and Rising. There's no Small World. There's no Melody. There's no Incantation package. There's no Prosperity either. This seems like a deck that was built on the concept of Diva, make level 12 Synchros, make Crimson Dragon, and what does this do? Can't be sure by Dinos you control. This card is destroyed. This card's fucking awful. Wow, this card is terrible. So you just make this and you just make 2 Crimson Dragons? No, you can't. I guess you have to make this because you need a level 12. Well, yeah, oh god, you just have to make a level 12. But this entire deck was built on this terrible synergy of summoning out a Blazar Dragon. Which, by the way, looking at it, this just looks worse than making Vardrus and Protoss locking. But it's like you didn't actually think through it at all. You didn't include consistency cards. You didn't include cards to cover your weaknesses. You have a half-baked strategy because you're coming with the Engraver instead of the Divas to make synchros. It's like you submitted a deck that you came up with an idea for, didn't actually build it, threw random cards in, and then said, Jesse, I'm too lazy, do it for me. Fuck you, do it yourself. At least put thought into it. This is not thoughtful deck building. Because, like, yeah, there's 3 ofs, not 2 ofs, but by the same metric, if there's all 3 ofs in a deck, that might not be an example of actual thought out deck building. It might just be lazy deck building, putting max copies of everything they can in. Because that's what this looks like. And what the hell is this? What the hell is this Assault Synchron? How is this searchable? There's no tunings in the deck. There's no search cards to this. It's a fucking machine. It's not a Sea Serpent or anything. You can't even summon it afterwards. While it's in the monster zone as an extender, you can't even link with it. You can't even turn it into Engraver. Like, do you want to draw it or not? Why is it a 1-of? This deck is a complete Rotten Tomato failure. Because every aspect of the deck seems to be kind of falling apart at the seams the closer you look at it. This is one of those decks where you look at it once and you say, all right, I can get the concept and you understand it. But the more you poke and look, the more the facade crumbles and you see the skeleton of garbage that lies beneath. There's an important principle I talk about constantly in deck building, and it's problem-solving deck building. And so you can see it's not being incorporated here, not even at a basic level. It's identifying your problems in the deck, the weaknesses, whether it be consistency, certain cards, building around it. And this deck's clear problems are choke points in Ash and consistency. It's like the person who built this deck didn't ever play the deck. They built it and never once dueled with it. Because they would see those problems almost immediately when they dueled. And they should be putting in cards to remedy that issue. So I'm not going to address that aspect any further. But as for the concept itself, being able to add Diva with the field spell and make level 12 synchros sounds good, but in reality, there's nothing good to make. If we look in the database, let's look for synchros that are level 12. And they have to be one of the correct types. Otherwise, we won't be able to summon it. So yeah, we can't summon any of these. That's not going to be possible yet. Oh, we play Centurion cards. Why is he not playing Auxilla? I know it's bricky, but if I really wanted this concept to work, you can go Centurion Auxilla instead of that weird dino shit. Instead of this card, search a Phalanx and have another form of disruption. And then Crimson Dragon that into Blazar. And that's the combo. Now, as far as Ryuge goes, you can do better stuff with probably the same amount or less bricks. What was mentioned a lot is the Worm version with Sword Soul cards. Because you can add either the Worm, the Sea Serpent, or the Dino. You have flexibility. You just told him to add another brick. I know I said that, but at least that one makes sense. At least it's searchable. He's going through his entire combo just to end on one Omni Negate. Maybe you get to resolve Mistva as well, pop a couple cards. But if you're adding Diva, that means you're not adding Protoss. I'd rather fucking add Protoss. Man, Deep Sea Diva and Riga deck goes hard. Gonna have to try that. Bro, we just screamed into the void for 10 minutes. How it literally, it's fake. It doesn't actually accomplish anything. Because every level 12 synchro doesn't make sense to make. It's nothing good. I'd rather just make Vardrus and then search Protoss. It's just, it looks cool, but it's a nothing burger. It's just worse than every alternative. If you're really committed to this bit, then yeah, I'd go Auxilla because that's the only way of maximizing value. And yes, I know it's a brick. I did just say avoid bricks, but You have to make the concept work at the base level before anything else. If the concept doesn't work at a very core concept, then the entire thing is doomed to fail. And that's disregarding every other issue I've addressed already. I am curious to see what the Ryuge decks you guys come up with, though, because Ryuge is a flexible archetype. The fact that it searches and dumps 4 or 3 different types, and then sets up XYZ plays and synchro plays rather malleably, is cool. And I already know that I have a bunch of other Ryuge decks on this list, and we'll get to those in future episodes. But I'm excited to look at them because I think this is one of the most underexplored archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. And I wish I had more time myself to put into understanding them. This idea, though, in my opinion, is a failure, and I would not be going after this. I'd stick to the classic one, Dinos and Sword Soul or Tennies for now. But I do long for the day that maybe we can get something cool out of this, because there is something to Ryuge cards. If you're not feeling these cards, go read them. They're a bit long-winded and they're kind of complicated because there's like 4 different effects in all of them, and all the effects kind of suck. But this card is everything. Warzone is just like one of the best cards in the game. So, and obviously when your entire deck revolves around one single playable card like Brand Infusion, it means being weak to disruption. But the potential is there, because despite that, for Branded, the deck exists and it thrives in some formats, and it has. So seeing that potential for a Yuge, keep a keen eye on it. But right now, I'm good. Does Ryuge have synergies with Yangzing? Yangzing's worms, right? So yeah, they work with Yangzings. You can search it in Yangzing, yeah. I don't know how good that is, but Yangzing's not very good. They haven't got support in close to a decade now, right? All right, last deck. Let's take a look. Apolly99 submitted Ojamas? If you've watched this channel before, you know that I fucking love Ojamas. Now, that deck is a pile of shit. I'm happy to admit that. They have some cool tools under their belt. You know, Ojama Blue is a great card. Oja Match, Oja Simulation, and Oja Magic are all high value, but the required number of bricks is rough. It's rough out here. So I'm excited to see if there's anything cool here. I hope it's not just a generic Ojama ABC deck. But this is a deck I actually love, so I'm excited. This is by Apowali99. Just don't know which engine to use to summon Mudragon to consistently summon Ojama fusions. I don't mean Muddy Mudragon, okay? And have some extenders in the first turn. I don't know what that means. They kind of just said nothing there. They need extenders. So the goal is to summon Muddy Mudragon. I assume that develops into a Ojama King, but you have to set up 2 other things alongside it for that to be even remotely viable. All right, let's open this up. What the fuck? I don't even recognize some of these cards. This is a 40-card deck, and it's an OCG deck because this is not a card that exists in Master or TCG, nor this card. So let's refresh ourselves real quick. This is Spoon, the Seal of Magistus. Discard this card to activate one of these effects. Add a Magistus monster from next to your hand. Have the attack monster when it controls. You can banish this card from your grave, target a face-up monster you control, and equip with the Magistus. That's pretty good. Crowley. If this card is used as fusion material, be Alistair. This card is at your hand except by drawing special this card. This card is normal special summon. You can fusion summon Magistus or Invoked by using monsters. Okay. Then Zoroa says it can equip Magistus to itself pretty much, and then when it's equipped, special level 4 spell cast from your hand to grave. And you're equipping Artemis to it, which says if another Magistus is normal special summoned while you control this monster, you can add a Magistus. So the idea is to get multiple Magistus cards equipped, right? What does this one do? And then you summon the new one, Chorizo. And then Chorizo, you'll synchro for Muddy Mudragon. And then this +2 Ojamas equals Ojama King. So these are a vehicle of synchro summoning Muddy Mud Dragon. That's what we have to take away from this. Is that even good? We're going through all that effort to summon a fusion setup, but then we're not making Dragoon. We're making fucking Ojama King. And the worst part about Ojama King is you need Ojama Knight next to it, or it may as well not exist. This seems not great. Because this entire elaborate sequence of events, it sets up half of a combo, which means you've set up one combo, which is only half of a combo, if that makes sense. You're missing the right nut here. Like, this is half-baked. Because where do you go from there? And you can see that they know they're missing stuff, because then they go and put in fusion gates to do the rest of the legwork in fusion summoning. What I don't like as well is playing 2 Oja Magic, which is... This is a card you either build your entire deck around, or it's not worth the cut. Because this deck, or this card, when it resolves, is it a plus? Nice. However, it requires 3 bricks. And sometimes more, because if you want to make sure it's always live, because it has to search all 3, play multiples of each. I'm not a huge fan of that, but even if you do, and you're playing 2 of each, that is 6 bricks in your deck. 6! And we're not even maximizing on our payoff. That's criminal. For equating this to other terms, that's like playing the shit horse monsters, and then going, I'll only play 2 Mseti. And no, it's at 3, but I'll play 2. Before I say, oh, maybe it's a budget thing. What rarity is this? It should be a common, right? It should be a common. And in Mashville as well, I'm pretty sure it's common. It is not hard to get. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. How we talked about the Ojama country. I don't even know where to go. What does this do again? This card is, if you special summon level 5 or higher dragon monster, you can summon this card from your hand. If this card is summoned, you can make its attribute one of your banished dragons. If this card sent to the grave, target dragon against 1,000 attack. This is terrible. Why is this in here? Oh, it's an armed dragon search of Oja match. Okay, that's sure. But like, these cards just don't have synergies together. I don't. Here I was hoping I'd have some revolutionary Ojama deck presented to me that would do something new, innovative, and bring Ojama to the forefront of creativity. Instead, we have something new, but it's a new, fresh, steaming, heaping pile of Ojama shit. And look, just look at Ojama Black. We all know those are some nasty shits. We got some diarrhea coming out there. That's what this is. Like, look at this deck. It has 0, literally 0 non-engine. It has no flexibility in any regards in that way. And this is a 40 card deck. There's no Maxi, there's no Ash, nothing. You'd think at the very least there'd be cohesive combo, but there just isn't. There's nothing. It's like an Najama deck from 15 years ago where you're hoping to draw the right combination of your 5 engine cards in your 40 engine card deck that summons Ojama King and Ojama Knight. It's the exact same. It hasn't aged in 15 years. It just has new garbage tools to make Muddy Mudragon. All Muddy Mudragon is, literally all it is polymerization. The entire sequence here that looks fancy is just polymerization. And I don't have to tell you, putting 15 Ojamas in a deck with polymerization doesn't fucking do anything. That's why I've gone to the lengths I've had when building this deck to play the ABC version, to play the Paleo version with Necrofusion and Proxy F, because you need to have a more eloquent and supported game plan. This is not enough of a backbone for the Ojama deck to rest upon. And that's beyond the fact that it's 2 blues, which is again criminal, one of the best cards in the deck, not a true Ojama fan. 2 pink, this card is fucking horrible. It's not even on the name of Oja Magic. You've chosen to add 2 bricks to your deck. It's not fusion material, it's not searchable, it's just bad. It's not it. What is this going to do? A fusion monster entering your grave this turn. Special 1 infusions back. This is horrible. This is. Why are you playing this? And why just 1? Do you want to draw it or not? You want to search it? How are you searching it? Albion, I guess. Fine. This into this. Wait, this can't even summon that, right? No, it can't. 8 or lower. So this into this. Into this. But then how do you get the knight on the field? You have to already get these in play? Like at that point, play horse cards, right? Make this a 60 card deck. Cut the fucking bullshit out of here like pink. Focus on resolving magic. And then you get to go Vampire, Fill the Grave, or like go Proxy F, Fuse for Knight, and then Mudragon Albion, Fuse for King. Because I don't know what else you can do. This is all just not sensical. Oh! This is a failure. More so than Ryuge. I don't know. I don't even know how to fix this. Because the horror suggestions are so primitive. Like, what do you do past that? Ojama Duo is like a good card if you put discard outlets in. But it can't even go to be used the fact that turning goes to the grave. This is the reason I played it in Paleo. So it's slow. So you want to go first and set this up, but you want to go second and use this. You don't want to draw this period. You're playing 2 of these, so you want to draw it, I guess. You play a shit ton of normal summons. Or it's only 6, I guess. But I mean, it's 8. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I can't. Ojama Country requires setup. It's not even the great payoff. I fold. You got me. You broke my brain. This one's not salvageable. You tried, you failed. Decks need to have a more concrete combo line that is obvious. It needs to be able to do so in a contained fashion, so you can still have space for non-engine, unless your engine is good enough at going second into fields, and a wide array of fields at that. It needs to make sure your engine can play through disruption like hand traps as well, which oftentimes is synonymous with being able to go second to some degree. And then make sure you're not opening yourself to very obvious choke points, all alongside your combo. This deck has none of that. It doesn't have a fully fleshed out combo. It doesn't have invulnerability. It doesn't have push. It doesn't have consistency. It doesn't have non-engine. It has nothing. And then after you've established that portion of the deck, it goes down to trimming the fat and building a good, ratio Do you want to draw the card? Is it part of your combo? Do you need multiples to make sure a card is resolvable, like Ultra Magic? Then you can play 2, or play 1, or play 3 if you want to draw it. What's going on in blue? Do you want to draw it? Pink, why is it even in here? Literally, why is it even in here? Do you want to draw red or not? I don't fucking know. 2 is so random. Do you want to draw Ultra Magic? I don't know. Duel? I don't fucking know. This deck is designed to concede 50 games in a row until you eventually go first into no disruption and draw a 3-card combo. That is essentially what this is. This deck's win rate will probably legitimately be 2%. Or, yeah, 2%. It's literally the odds of your opponent bricking and not playing the entire duel, or drawing no engine, you winning the roll, and you drawing really good. I was so hopeful. The future Ojama was in the hands of a Poli. What is it? Yeah, a Poli. Or a Poli. A Poli had my dreams in their hands, and they crushed it. I must crush their will in return. Despicable. You have no right to call yourself an Ojama fan. I recommend rethinking this. If you want to see my Ojama decks that I offer on my YouTube channel, what I think the 2 best way to play it is. The third option is the Tri-Brigade Sprite Ojama version, but that one is a little boring. But those are the options you have. I am open to new ones. And if Muddy Mud Dragon is a concept you want to go with, make sure it at least fleshes out better. White Forest cards do that. Hey, and you know what else works with White Forest cards? Ode to Magic. So if you want to take a concept, flesh that one out. I just had that idea. Maybe that's something we can do on my channel later. At least that has more synergy than this. I'm going to leave it at that, because this deck is a big rotten turd. It's one of Ojama Black's diarrhea, liquidy fucking shits. That's all it'll ever be. To the waste bin it goes. Oh, God. All right. That was today's episode of Decklist Nightmares. We started off so good. That voice doesn't mean a cash deck. I was worried it was going to be a hodgepodge of nonsense, but it ended up being somewhat cohesive. And it had an actual idea, actual logic. We were able to expand upon it, and I'm happy where we ended up. Good, constructive deck building. But then we got the 2 nonsensical ideas that were not even well thought out. And we have garbage. So normally we say, which deck do you think was the best and which one was the worst? We have 2 steaming turds in our hand, which I never want to see in my life. Ryuge Diva, if you can call it a deck. And just this Ojama. Throw both aside. The clear winner is, it's no fucking doubt, the voiceless has to mean a cash deck. Which deck was worse? In concept, probably the Ojamas, but by design, I don't fucking know. They're both horrible. Let me know what you guys think. Which deck do you think was the worst? By construction, not by concept. Because concept, the Ojama deck is miserable, but both are, to be honest. Hopefully you guys can do better next episode. Okay. Raw, I'm a dinosaur. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it very much. Okay, guys. That is going to be it for today's stream. Thank you, all of you who came and stuck around for the Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. Remember, you guys can see the links in the chat, as well as QR code over there. It's like mirrored for me. I should have realized that. But click the link or scan the QR code there. As well as I'll be back on Monday with more content for you guys, obviously, as well as another Arcane Rush stream, which should be pretty cool. And yeah, I'm digging it. Besides that, though, guys, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you all next week. Have a good one.